Hey, beautiful souls. How are you today? It's kind of a dark and dreary day here, par for the course for what I'm gonna speak about. But I want to talk about emotions that we have that we don't want and what we do with those emotions versus what we can do with those emotions to our benefit. So earlier today, I woke up being excited because I'm going to a concert tonight. Um, and it was the same concert. They're just coming back around again, that I went to see last year with a girlfriend of mine. Little did I know it was going to be the last concert or anything I was ever going to do with her besides take her to a hospital. And now she's no longer with me. And I've known her since high school. Um, so my excitement left and was replaced with sadness, anger for taking her away, all these negative feelings, that we don't want to feel. And I did what I was taught to do. And I don't know, I had a calling to come on and share it with you today. So when we get these feelings, these negative feelings, we don't like them, we don't want them, so we shove them down, we hide them away. One, we don't want anyone else to know about our negative feelings, right? We all want to put masks on, look like everything's great, we have a wonderful life, right? That's what we all do. So we shove those emotions down. Or we shove them down because we don't want to look weak. These are all things, again, that I always talk about that society instills in us, whether it be our family and society, or um, I know there's families out there that definitely do that. Don't think about that. Don't talk about that. Don't show your emotions, and you grow up like that, and it's really hard. So I have found a way to transform those emotions, if you will, into something very useful for us. So I'm just going to get right into it and say, when you're having that emotion and you're feeling it, the last thing you want to do is try to get rid of it. You want to stick with that emotion. And I know it sounds really hard. It sounds yucky. Who would want to do that? But it's the reason I'm saying this is because it's a way our bodies work. Our bodies help us in ways so much more than, again, we are taught. And one of the ways our bodies helps us is to process emotions. They'll help us do it, right? It's not like our minds are one thing and our body's completely separate and we're fighting with each other. No, the body will help you get through whatever you're going through, no matter what it is. So let's say this morning I woke up with I was excited for the concert, but then my mind switched to, oh my God, why did I think this is okay? I'm so stupid. Why am I going to this concert? Look how sad it's making me today. Will I even enjoy it when I go tonight, right? We beat ourselves up. And I was doing that to myself. Fortunately, I remembered that our bodies are there for us. It takes a lot of doing to remember that. I do that again and again and again. And so after beating myself up, I came around and said, okay, talking to my body, I know you're here for me. And I lay down because for me that works. Whatever makes you comfortable, whether it's sitting in a chair, laying in bed, laying on the floor, whatever makes you comfortable, because that's the first thing you want to get is comfortable. Then you're going to close your eyes and feel into that emotion. As I said, you're not pushing it away. You're feeling into it and you're letting that emotion surround you. You want to be enveloped in that emotion. And that could do anything, right? It can make us cry. It could make us angry, sad. There's all kinds of emotions and things that could come out of us. This morning, I cried. I cried like a baby. And I just let it come out and out and out. And I thought to myself, God, I hate this. When is this going to be over? But I knew I needed to let it keep going until my body was ready to say, okay, you're done. There's no more crying. You're all cried out. And you'll know because it'll happen, right? So finally, out of nowhere, I stop crying and it's intermittent. And when I finally stop, I'm trying to think what I do next. Um, you feel you feel a little better. You feel like you've gotten something out, right? If you've ever heard that before, let your emotions out because your body will feel better. Your mind will think differently. And it did. For me, what I was feeling was like an energy, like a tingling from the top of my head to the bottom of my toes. And what you want to do is find where you're feeling it in the body. I felt it all over. Sometimes I'll feel it in my heart. Sometimes I'll feel it in my gut. Sometimes I'll feel it in my shoulders or wherever that is. Sit quiet like that with your eyes closed and notice where you're feeling it in your body. And then what you're going to do is very simple. You're going to take normal, natural breaths and you're going to breathe in to that place in your body where you're feeling sensations, whether it be one place, a few places, all over, like I was. So I felt it all over. So I was breathing in, just letting the breath go everywhere in my body and breathing out. And then what you start to do is feel a little lighter as you're doing this. But keep going. Don't stop because I'm going to tell you something if you want to keep going to do more. If you feel you want to stop there, that's fine. That is a great way of getting the emotions out of your body. You're not storing them anymore. They're gone. Right? Now, saying that, that might need to happen a few times for you to do this. When my friend first died, I was crying on and off for days, and then once a week, and then once a month, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I even forgot that it was happening, and I'll start crying, and I'll go, "What is going on?" And I'll realize that's why. And then this morning was obvious because I'm going to be doing something that we once did. So it could happen again and again, but the thing to know is each time that happens, to do this. Let it out if you need to let it out. If there's nothing to let out, get comfortable, close your eyes, find out where it is in your body, and breathe into that until that sensation dissipates away, floats away. You don't feel it anymore. It could be a little while. It could be 5 minutes. It could be 10 minutes. If you can't keep doing it, do it again later. But this is the process you go through, right? Okay. So if you want to do an extra step that helps even more, right? Maybe you start doing this, you find out it works. Okay, now I want to go a little bit farther. Here's what you do. You keep breathing in, only this time when you breathe in, you're going to realize that as that feeling dissipates, you are creating space within your body that there wasn't space before. That space was being occupied by the stress and emotions that you were holding in. But now you've rid of some of that and you have space there. What you're going to do is you're going to keep breathing in, take nice long breaths, and imagine a white light as you're breathing in, you're breathing a white light in to all of those spaces that you now have in your body. If you don't know where they are, that's okay. Just imagine it, think it. Your mind is so powerful for the good, right? Look what our mind does for us when we're thinking bad things, how it could put us into depression and take us places. Well, it's the same thing when our mind is there for us for the good, right? So you don't have to know where those spaces are. You just set that intention that you want that light to go to those now empty spaces. And it's a deeper breath. So it goes like this. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to breathe in. And on that in breath, you breathe in all that light to wherever it needs to go. And you just keep doing that again and again and again. And you breathe in that light until once again you're feeling better. So use that. Try it. See if it works for you. The next time you feel an emotion, don't push it down. If you're in a if you're in a space at work or with other people or a situation where right at that moment is not a good time, maybe you want to excuse yourself. Maybe you want to go into the bathroom. Maybe you want to, go into another room. If you can, go to another place where you could do this, right? If you can't, it's completely understandable. Wait until you get home. Wait until there's some time for you to go home and start this. And if you need to bring yourself into that emotion, thinking about however you were thinking, to bring it back up and start the process all over, then do it. It's a scary thought to bring up. I don't want to bring up that emotion again. I'm not feeling it now. Why would I want to bring it up? You want to bring it up because you want to get rid of it once and for all. That's what this does. It gets rid of those emotions once and for all. And if they keep coming up, they might be coming up for something else, or they might be coming up for that same thing and it's not completely finished. Imagine the amount of times in your life, your entire lifetime, that you've pushed down emotions or pushed them away or did whatever with stress, right? That's all in your body. It lives in our tissue. It does not go away. I repeat, stress and bad emotions do not go away. They're in our tissue. They're all over our bodies. This is how you get it to go away. There is a way, and that's really good news. So try to think past the part that you don't want to feel this emotion and know that this is the way you ultimately get rid of it. And it's going to happen, like I said, again and again and again, because look how much you've pushed down or away in your lifetime. There's a lot of this exercise for us to do. It's why I was still crying for my friend. It's why I still have these emotions for different things in my life. Bullying when I was in high school. Somebody yelling at me on the street with my dog the other day. There's all kinds of things that happen to us that we don't like, and it goes and resides somewhere in here. And it's there, and it's not going to leave. Think about what is residing in you, what happened to you, what emotions are there, and what you want to get rid of. Because this is how you do it. This is how the universe works for us. It's how the universe made us, how the universe built our bodies to help us. This is all about love and loving ourselves. Um, I realized that someone told me the other day, I'm always saying, write something to me in the comments. And somebody finally said, I can't, you have it disabled. So I didn't know that. So I apologize. So as soon as I get off of this video, I will go and fix that because I'd love to hear what you have to say about this and other videos if they're disabled. And and I'll be back in a couple of days to talk about something else that we all go through and how we can navigate through it. So I hope this helps you in your day and have a beautiful day no matter what. I love you all. Bye.